It's been about a year since done anything MLP related. We're gonna have to fix that right now. MLP is about to hit its 40th anniversary with a new little comic special in G5 Comics. Well, the IDW comics that are for G5. Wow. G5 Comics have been running for the last 10 issues, covering all sorts of interesting topics, including older Discord, because they never confirmed how old they were. I imagine they're all like young adults, but for the most part. But at the same time, it's just like, very interesting. And I thought, and from the look of it, some stuff that I've seen via Equestria Daily is that things are getting a lot more interesting. It has actually been a bit of MLP Comics, though. I'm gonna tell you right now, my personal favorite is Season Empire, one of my favorite MLP comic stories, because it has a lot of because again, I've mentioned this in the past. A lot of MLP comics tend to have like a lot of deep stuff going on to it. It's just really cool. And I remember on season 7 that they adapted some elements of the comics into the show. And then the comics reference the show often. With fingers crossed that we get to see more. That hopefully, we get to see more, and we get to see even more close in the future. Right now, we get to see a lot of the 40th anniversary. And I remember back in 2018, they were doing those retro shirts and all the little retro themed MLP stuff. I remember Andy Price did those retro MLP pictures that he made. He's my favorite artist from MLP. One of my favorite comic artists in general. And just, yes, it looks really cool. I like it. I like it a whole lot. And it's actually been a while since I talked about MLP anything since the Tell Your Tale, like I said at the top of this. But it's just like, and not that I haven't given up on it at all. It's just, and I haven't even moved on. I haven't necessarily moved on either. It's just like, there's nothing that can connect it into a coherent video. It's nothing that can connect it into a video. But you know what? I love talking about comics, MLP. So and I enjoy reading MLP comics. So we can go for this. So a few pics have dropped depicting a few interesting things. Let's have a look. Before I get to that, kind of the preface of what happens in the Gen5 comics. Even though it's been a minute since I read them, it's usually what happens. It happens just a little bit after the movie, and the Unity Crystal, which was like the magic MacGuffin that returned all the magic to Equestria after it had been missing for like ages, and Sunny had been looking up into all kinds of mysteries and stuff like that as to why it did, as to why magic disappeared, and the fact that she ended up getting alicorn powers because there was a lot of divisiveness among the three pony tribes, the unicorns, Pexai, and the earth ponies. So now, using the Unity Crystal that she got from various places, when she ended up meeting Izzy, Pip and Zip, and having their adventure with Hitch. It's just, there you go. But this is something, and then Nico getting it back, and of course there was Sprout, made his own Zord, or has a kind of like a mommy complex or something like that. But it's been a minute since I've just watched it. So, but the Unity Crystal is stolen by Discord, who happens to have a lot more shaggier hair. It's been because it's already been ages since what happens in G4. So you would imagine that eventually all of them died, all of them passed away. So I think that would go. I think that pretty much would be something that would happen. Because I know that the creators have said that the Twilight wouldn't outlive them or stuff like that. It's like, there's always such a fascinating thing since like Prince Celestia was like much older, and Discord was much older, and like when now that Twilight became the princess after all season that, like the head prince is in charge. It's just it's been a while. It's just been so long since I watched MLP, but it's a smile on my face as per usual. And of course, it's just like, and so the the new cast, the main five, have to figure out in the clues to get it back from Discord. Because he's has intention to stop magic for good. From the look of it, these extra page shots that have shown up from Equestria Daily, these look amazing, and it looks like they're gonna have to take on Discord in order to get the friendship crystal back in unison. What I noticed in a couple of those panels, that this comic wants to give you all the feels. When I see Argyle, because it looks like it's a flashback from Sunny, and of course it looks like what's the spirit of Fluttershy comforting Discord. I rest my case about those feels. But it looks like it's going to turn out to be an awesome comic. It's been a while since I've talked about MLP, really, because I'm not really kidding about that, and I haven't moved on from it. It's just, it's been a minute, and nothing really has caught my attention too much, and I do like Gen5, and, but unfortunately, it's like I said before, it's going to get all those comparisons to G4, and it's tough to see it. It's tough to see it. I don't know if I'm falling for that trap. It's really hard to explain, really hard to put my finger on, but I feel like we get to see even more again. I'll have to watch the movie again at some point, and then try to get into some stuff about MLB at a later date if there's interest. But until that's going to be it for this video. I'm looking forward, it's really want me to get back. The next convention after the one I'm going to, that I go to, I'm definitely gonna be on the prowl for some MLP comics, just comics in general. But I'll have MLP comics on the in the back of my mind to get as well as my usual suspects. But yeah, I would love to do that. I would love to talk about that at some point. But that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications, know if I post a new video. You can continue the fun on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/May, and I'll see you in the next video. Consider be delicious. Peace.